Alright folks, guys, Fatima. Gonna do a little cooking show tonight. I mean, if I were a man, this is the view I'd want to see on a cooking show right here. Fortunately, you've been a little noisy today in there. Baby, you look absolutely beautiful in your Daisy Duke shorts. My goodness. Maybe I think you win I'm telling you, I think you win the Sexiest Mom of the Year award.
Where?
Maybe of the decade. Yeah, it's come a little rainstorm today, but all this rain is really stimulating this guava tree. It's got guavas all over it. I mean, they're just popping up everywhere. You know, when we first moved in, it made a crop. The old lady ate a bunch of them. I mean, you got some right there. Let's try to zoom in on those. Honey, you were the one who ate the majority of the guavas off the guava tree. Yeah, I know you had some help, but you were the one who ate most of the guavas. So anyhow, all this rain is really making the guava tree take off. It's looking beautiful. Tell us what you're making tonight, baby.
Spaghetti.
Okay, what kind of spaghetti are you making? All right.
Presenting. Not Filipino. What, Baba?
Okay, folks. At least she didn't get the Filipino style spaghetti. She got Italian style. Somebody be happy.
Stay there.
All right, boom. Got Force G coming out. Now, folks, our gardening skills aren't that great. Now, look, this is the plant, the original. Well, it's grown so much, but Kevin gave us the original plant. Thing is sprouted out into 3 plants. We had so many plants going on, but they got so tall and we didn't have any way to transplant them. I'll tell you though, this backyard, I guess because of just the intermittent sunlight, the rain, the humidity, and the shade, it is just a perfect greenhouse. I mean, I hate to keep talking about this guava tree. Maybe you're not intrigued like I am, but just look at all these guavas it's making. I mean, you've got just like a patch there of 4 or 5. There's a clump right there. There's a clump up there. I mean, this thing is going to produce probably, we're probably looking at 40, 50 guavas right now. Various sizes. There's a little tiny one right there. Hey, buddy. Fortunately, he took a little nap, but he didn't get his nap out. Sometimes he wakes up a little bit early. And I told Fatima, I said, look, that cooking, if you don't watch it, it's going to melt that plastic or melt that tarp. But so far, it's actually stood up to the heat coming off of that thing. And she just comes out here, and even if it's raining, she just goes to work. Where did you get the meat from?
Fresh auction.
You just got it ground up?
Yeah.
Alright, folks. So while she's doing the cooking in the background there, haven't posted videos in the past few days. I mean, because my back has been hurting. I mean, I'm talking to you like, thought I was having appendicitis. And is there a reason you're laughing? I thought I was having appendicitis, folks. I was about to DFO. Done fell out up in the flow. And it got so bad I had to send her out to get me some Jim Beam, try to manage the pain. I said, well, you know, Elizabeth, could be the big one, baby. Could be coming to join you, Elizabeth. I said, hell, worst thing, you know, appendicitis. You know, shit, I'll weather that shit. Then got the spreading around to my back. I mean, the first day I couldn't move. This was right after my walk over there, over on SBM, well, the last video I did, you know. And I was feeling okay that day. Maybe it was coming on. I've been feeling rough. So what I think is going on here, folks, I think that I got what's called a Kulam. Did I say that right, baby?
Kulam.
That's what I said, a Kulam.
Yeah, kulam.
I got a Kulam, like Kool-Aid. It's a curse. Somebody put a curse on me. They put a Kulam on me. With the witch doctor, you know. Folks, people can go to the witch doctor here, pay him a little bit of money. They'll put a Kulam on you. Why are you cackling like a... I mean, baby, I'm in obvious distress here. Anyhow, they go to this witch doctor. It's called the Mangkukulam. Did I say that right? No, the Mangkukulam. Huh? Mangkukulam. Called the cuckoo doctor, the quack doctor. Maybe they're not the same, but Mangkukulam. And they put a Kulam. So you're basically going to the witch doctor to put some voodoo on whoever you pay him to put the voodoo on. So somebody out there done put a curse on me. Now don't worry about me, cause you know, it's gonna take more than a little Kulam or appendicitis or whatever they put on me to take me down. I ain't going down like that. Not on no Kulam. It's not the first curse that I've had put on me over here in Southeast Asia. I had an ex over in Thailand put a curse on me. And, well, I pretty much had bad luck for about 7 damn years, somewhere in there. So, not the first curse I've dealt with. And I really don't know how many curses that, you know, ex-girlfriends have put on me. Or people I had a dispute with. I don't have many disputes with people. But that's what Fatima thinks is going on. You know, I thought it was just appendicitis. She said somebody put a curse on you. So the problem is...
I'm not mention a name. I don't know who, maybe.
Well, can you get my Jim Beam and Coke in there, baby?
Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa.
Hey, boy. So anyhow, you know, some ways you got to deal with this curse, right? And what you do, you got to go on the beach and find somebody that's selling a stingray's tail, the tail of a stingray. And what you do is you take that stingray's tail and you get somebody to beat you with it. And you know, like the person who has the curse, as in me, you know, I'd have to get Fatima to take this tail of the stingray and just start beating me. And what it's supposed to do is put the pain on the witch doctor, and then you'll reveal, which would be from my body, I would reveal who the witch doctor is, and then you can go find the witch doctor. But you don't know who the witch doctor is unless somebody beats you with the stingray tail. You know about that, baby?
No.
It seems I know more than you about Filipino culture. So you'll see them selling stingray tails on the beach from time to time. Me and Pablo Escobar were over here one time, and one of the ladies in our party bought one. And we had no idea. I mean, hell, we, you know, party and whatever, and she bought one, and we took it back and accidentally dropped it on the floor. She kind of got offended. I'm like, what, you know, what's the deal? I didn't know the superstition, that part of it. I thought she was going to put it on a shelf somewhere, decorative, you know, and I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm sorry. You know, I dropped it. It broke. I'll buy you a new one, but it's superstitious. Yeah, you gotta beat me with a stingray tail so I can tell you who the witch doctor is. The Mangkukulam. That's one way to do it. So what you do after you reveal who the Mangkukulam is, then you got to go up there and talk to him and try to bribe him. You got to pay him money. You got to bribe them and pay them to remove this curse that they put on me to make my back hurt. Now also, I don't understand why you're still laughing back there. I'm perplexed. I'm in a lot of pain here. So anyhow, after you bribe them to take the curse off of you. You know, it's supposed to work, but there's no law that says the person who did it to you can't go to the next Mangkukulam and put a new curse on you. And then if the Mangkukulams find out you paid real money, well, hell, they all want to put a curse on you because they want you to come up there and bribe them to take it off. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. The other thing too is that some of these curses they put on you, the pain comes and goes with the tides. And I don't know if it's high tide when your back's supposed to hurt and then low tide it's okay, or vice versa, but supposedly it's somehow linked with the tides. I mean, every night I gotta come out here and look at the fucking moon and see what kind of moon is going on, so I know if my damn back's gonna hurt. Baby, I fail to see why this is funny. Folks, I ain't lying. I mean, you know, conventional wisdom says maybe on that walk or what have you, I threw my back out, or maybe I'm having appendicitis, maybe, you know. She said I'm drinking too much whiskey and Coke. You know, the Coke might be a problem. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just telling you what I'm feeling, what my suspicions are. And these are things you got to be concerned with. You know, if you come to a place like Southeast Asia, or, you know, you got a place like Haiti, places like that, folks, you got to watch out for witch doctors.
I'm so ugly.
Oh, you're beautiful, baby. So, that's what I'm up against, folks. So I was going to tell a story, too, about this dude down in Florida. You know, down in South Florida, there's a lot of Haitians. And they strongly believe in this stuff, much like Filipino folks do. It's kind of irrelevant, the circumstances, but, you know, I'll just say this. I was there. And this Haitian gentleman, he's probably mid-30s, mid-30s, maybe coming up on 40. I say mid-30s, somewhere in there. He was all upset. I mean, all upset, pissed off, scared, all at the same time. Complaining because his wife had put a hex on his favorite t-shirt and he couldn't go to work.
See?
And, you know, we're like, dude, you got a bunch of other t-shirts. Just use another t-shirt today, man. And maybe she'll stop being pissed off and take the curse off your t-shirt. Oh, no, I can't go to work. I gotta have my favorite t-shirt. She put a curse on it. Now, while he's complaining, his wife, and she's a thick Haitian lady with some big old breasts. Big old booty too. Matter of fact, had a big tummy. She was dancing around, like doing an airborne shuffle around in circles, doing this chant while he's telling the story. And folks, she was butt-ass naked. Just butt naked, doing this chant like in her own little world, oblivious to the rest of us who were there. And just doing this in a little circle, just chanting something. I have no idea what she was saying, but the gentleman, her husband, he, like I said, he was pissed but scared. He was scared of her because she had put that curse on his t-shirt, and she kept doing the, I don't know, the VooDoo, whatever the hell she was doing. And he was all distraught. Why? Because the belief is so firm, you know. I think it's more than a religious belief. It's more than religion. It's stronger than religion because it's a fear. You know, there's fear in there that something negative can happen to you, and instead of just, you know, going to church and the normal stuff that you do, somebody puts a curse on you, and they're wishing bad things to happen to you. But I'll never forget it. I'll never forget his wife just dancing around, just breast flopping, booty flopping, doing that chant. I don't even know what he did to piss her off. I don't even remember that part. Obviously, he did something to piss her off, or else she wouldn't have went and put a curse on his favorite t-shirt. And she wouldn't have been doing what she was doing. And then like 10 minutes later, she just suddenly stopped the chant, went over there, started getting dressed, like nothing happened. I mean, like she just woke up from the Twilight Zone and then went over to the kitchen and started messing around cooking something. Like it was nothing. So this ain't my first rodeo with the VooDoo. Not my first rodeo. But you know what I'm gonna do to manage the pain? I'm just gonna drink some Coke and some Jim Beam. That's helping manage the pain. And I seem to be feeling maybe just a little bit better today. It could be the Jim Beam just allowing me to operate. But what I got to do is get on the Weather Channel and check the tides, and maybe just go out to the beach and
Maybe
just see if it's low tide, high
I'm the one
tide.
who put
Why would you put it? What's it called? Not a Kulam? What's it called?
Kulam.
Kulam. Why would you put
I
a
put in
Kulam?
a
Why would you do that, baby? I'm the best husband in the world. Anyhow, I'll go out and, you know, check the tide. If my back's hurting worse when it's low tide, then I'll know when to expect the pain to come. And if it's high tide, and I'm not saying that's solid. It's just what I heard. You know, they can make it where it comes and goes with the tide. So now I got to watch the moon. I got to become a damn astronomer. Figure out when my freaking back's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm finished.
I think the good thing about it is, like, I thought it was a straight up appendicitis. Oh, show that bread, baby. Look at that. She got bread on there too. Spaghetti night over here at the crib. I mean, I thought it was a straight up appendicitis that, you know, the appendix about to burst, time for surgery. But now that it's spreading up to my back, now I'm starting to think a curse, which is good because I don't want to go to the hospital, have surgery, and have to pay that hospital bill. That's going to be a whole lot more money than just going and bribing the Kulam after I get whipped by a stingray tail. You know what I mean? I don't know how long you got to whip a person. Just say it. Who's the Kulam? Spit it out. I don't know if that's a big long process or not. You know, I've never been whipped by a stingray's tail before. I had to move this conversation inside. Our neighbor, he's a carpenter. Sometimes he does work in the backyard, you know, projects, whatever. Great carpenter. Build anything from a brand new door from scratch to cabinets to, I mean, he does everything. So he's over there working on a project. Plus, it was time for me to eat. Look at that. This girl has thrown down on spaghetti night. You know, and I appreciate her. I mean, I know, you know, her flavor, her taste are the Filipino style spaghetti, you know, the Jollibee style. It's like a sweet ketchup flavor or whatever. I can't eat it. I used to eat it, but most of the time I was drinking, highly inebriated, and it really didn't matter. I can't eat that flavor anymore. So I appreciate Fatima bending to the foreign guy's taste tonight, cooking me some Italian style spaghetti. Of course, he loves spaghetti too. So anyhow, back to my predicament, folks. You know, there's so many superstitions here in the Philippines. I mean, every country has its superstitions, but I would say the Philippines are like times 10, like normal superstitions. Maybe even more than that. You know, there's an island called Siquijor off of Cebu. And if you ask a lot of Filipinos here, or a lot of Filipinos outside of Siquijor, would they go to Siquijor? The answer is hell no, they're not going to go. And you ask them why, and they'll come up with various explanations why they won't go. You know, well, I've seen it for myself. That's what one taxi driver told me in Manila one time. I said, because we were talking about going to Siquijor, and he said, oh, I would never go there. I said, why, man? And he said, I've seen it for myself. I said, what'd you see? What are you talking about? Oh, I seen it for myself. So a lot of people are scared of, they would never go to Siquijor because it's known for black magic and witchcraft and VooDoo and all that stuff. You know, because of the superstitions. So what do you think? You think that my sudden onset of pain is caused by the, what's it called, baby? Kulam? By the Kulam from the Mangkukulam, the witch doctor. That's somebody who's not happy with me out there. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's one of the viewers. Maybe it's one of the subscribers, baby, that went and did this. We got a lot of subscribers here in the Philippines. I mean, I suppose if you're watching from the States, there's probably a few Mangkukulams in Los Angeles, around that area. A lot of Filipino folks over in California or Canada, wherever you're from. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree. She says it's because I drink too much whiskey and Coke. I don't know. I'm just telling you what's going on, what I'm feeling, what my suspicions are, what the possibilities are, what I've got to do to correct the problem. So what I'm going to do is give it a few days. As long as my appendix doesn't burst and I have to be rushed to the graveyard. I think if the pain is still here, let's just say by the weekend, by Saturday. If the pain is still here by Saturday, I'm going to start walking up and down below a beach, see if anybody's selling a Stingray tail. And let's get this party started. Let's get the progress on the road. I'm going to get Fatima to take the Stingray tail and just start, you know, beating the hell out of me with it until I spit it out, you know. It's Ate so-and-so from Malongapo. And then we got to go bribe the lady or whoever it is, Akuya. So the dude take that curse off of me. Oh yeah. That's on time. Look at that. Baby, did you put some butter on the bread?
No.
Baby, you're supposed to put butter on the garlic bread, baby. Butter and garlic. This is just yeah, but your version needs some butter. Look at that. I thought that was garlic bread. That is just toasted bread. Honey, can I get a little butter, please? I would understand it if we're out of butter. We are not out of butter. Respectfully, I would like the application of butter onto my what I thought was garlic bread. You see the stress I'm under here? Forrest G's over here tearing up the spaghetti. Alright, folks. Thanks for joining me. If you're not a subscriber, right there, hit that overstay road sign. Get on board my train. Ring that bell like Rocky. So you know when I put out a new video. Yo, Adrian! It's me, Rocky! Alright, she's coming in here with the butter. Alright, now, I tell you what, baby. Why don't you take this over there and spread it out with the proper application instead of me holding it. I'll finish my video and then we'll both be happy.
Whoa!
At least I'll be happy.
You're happy?
I'm always happy, baby. But now my back's hurting with the tides and I'm looking for a Stingray tail. She says she don't know nothing about that Stingray tail. We'll figure it out. Alright, folks, I might add to this video, I might not. If I don't, I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace out.